Everything shown in this video is for educational purposes only. It's not an investment recommendation or financial advice. I'm sharing personal experiences and approaches that I use myself. This may be useful for market research, but are not a guarantee of results. Any actions related to trading are at your own discretion. The market can be unpredictable. Both positive and negative outcomes are possible. Before you start, I recommend that you study the topic yourself or consult with an independent specialist. All decisions are yours alone. When I started 17 years ago, trading was different. Charts, signals, analyzing at night. But over time, I burned out, even though things were going well. Then I decided to experiment, not to automate anything, but to rethink the approach itself. I started training the neural network to observe the market as I would do it myself. It's now become part of my routine. I'm Joe, and I don't hand over decisions. I share logic. Today, I'm going to show you what it looks like live. No complicated words or magic. Observation, reasoning, and technology that can be an adjunct to trading. This can be suitable for the beginner and those who are just thinking about trading. If you're interested, stick around and here we go. By the way, before I forget, if you want to figure out how my assistant AI bot works, you have the opportunity to try it out in a calm, understandable way. It's not about magic or guarantees. It's a tool that my team of traders and developers and I created as a support for those who are learning to think independently in the market. Right now, access to my AI bot is free. And in my trading community, I explain in practice exactly how to use the bot and what to pay attention to. Do you want to see how it works? Follow the link in the attached comment. You can use it from your phone. As long as access is open, it's a good opportunity to try it without pressure and at your own pace. Let's see what my AI bot can do in practice. So let's get started. I'm going to launch my tool directly and show you how I use it to track movement on the charts. Everything you'll see is not a prediction or advice. It's just my way of observing and analyzing. The tool helps you understand where the chart is accelerating, where it's slowing down, and what might be happening next. It doesn't push buttons for me. I make my own decisions, but it's easier to put information in order with it. In the first chart, you can see how the line first went down and then went sharply up. This often happens when there's a change of mood in the market. The instrument shows that there is now upside interest. Market participants have started buying again. I decide to open up and see how it goes. That's a good start. We can see that the change of direction has been confirmed. There was a sharp rise here at first, but not for long. It all came back down. The instrument shows that after this pause, there's still interesting growth. I'm opening up, but I'm keeping a close eye on the movement. The situation may change. It happens. The main thing is not to hurry, but to observe calmly and act thoughtfully. Next, here the line has rolled down a bit and stopped in the area where there were reversals before. This could be a point from where growth could start again. The instrument shows a possible move up. I'm opening and watching. Sometimes you just have to spot where the chart is stopped in time and not make any hasty decisions. How's that? Look, I understand how it might look from the outside. AI, the market, charts, some kind of analytics. It can be intimidating or seem like something for the special one. But the truth is that any journey starts not with certainty, but with interest. It's for this interest that my team and I have built AI Bot, a tool that doesn't teach you or make decisions for you, but helps you ask yourself the right questions. It tells you, here, it may be important, and here, you can wait. Doesn't yell. He doesn't impose. He's there for you when you decide to look. This is the style, without pressure or fuss, that I try to keep in my community. It's where I share how I approach the market myself every day, how I use AI as a support, how you can learn not through courses, but through a real process, and why even without experience, you can understand more than you think you do. You can come in, observe, ask a few questions, see if anyone responds. It's all free. The link is in the attached comment. If you want to figure it out quietly, start there. I'm around if you need me. And we'll keep going. On this chart, the indicators have approached a meaningful level. Usually there can be a reaction here, either a continuation of growth or a pullback. The instrument shows that the chart has started to slow down. This could be a reversal. I opened down and watched the dynamics. It makes sense. It's important to not only see the movement, but to understand why it might change. Growth continues here. The chart is moving steadily upward and updating previous levels. This suggests that interest may now be prevailing in the market. I decided to move with this trend and open up. The movement is stable, but we remain vigilant. It's always important to keep an eye on whether the chart behavior changes. On this chart, the indicator tried to go beyond a certain level, but failed to consolidate there. After that, the movement went in the other direction. The bot shows a possible decline, and I opened down. Such pullbacks can happen. The main thing is not to guess, but to watch how the market behaves. Final chart. Now the indicators have risen a bit, stopped, and are moving in a narrow range. The instrument shows that the rise may continue. I open up and watch events unfold. Today is a good example of how important it is to not only look at the chart, but to understand what is behind the movement. We did not chase quick results, but calmly observed, analyzed, and made decisions on the situation. What do you think? AI used to be used only in closed analytic systems. Now you can see how it works without overload and without commitment. My tool helps you see the logic behind market movements. It's not an advisor. It's an assistant that structures information. In my community, you'll find step-by-step explanations, calm training, live debriefs with no rush, and the AI itself, which is easy to start observing. If you want to figure it out, the link is in the attached comment. See you inside. Bye-bye for now.